So what is carried interest, and why are so many people upset about the way it's being taxed? Well, it's the way hedge fund managers get paid. That's their big money. So a hedge fund is an investment pool that's really only available to private investors, accredited investors, and it's a little more risky, so they don't allow regular retail people in it. So the managers, the way they get paid is they take a percentage of the assets, like 1 or 2%, and then they take a percentage of the profits or the capital gains, or even unrealized gains, really, and that's usually around 15 to 20%. And that 20% is the way a lot of the managers make all their money. So in a sense, it's their income. But the way the current tax way is that it's considered carried interest is taxed like a capital gain, as long as you hold it more than 3 years. Before 2017, the tax cuts of 2017, it only had to be held in deferred, I guess, for a year. Now they have to hold it for 3 years, but it's in there, and it's like deferred capital gains, and then they're taxed at a much lower rate. You or I, when we earn income, we pay 25, 30, 40, 39% on it, depending how much money you make. But these are the top, probably 1 or 2% income earners in the country. And this is going to be taxed at a max gain of 15 or 20%. So this is the bulk of their income, and it's at a much lower tax bracket than you or I pay. And that's why people are upset about it, because they're saying there's a lot of money. And I don't know how much they were losing, or the government is not taking from them because of all this, but it almost feels like they're not paying their fair share. Now, the argument for this by the hedge fund managers is that they do a lot of work. It's like sweat equity. It's their job. Like, they invested in this, okay? So they're working and they're building a business, and that's why they think it should only be taxed as an investment as opposed to income. So what do you think? Should it be taxed as ordinary income, or should it stay the way it is? Now, remember, before 2017, the money only had to be deferred for a year, and then you could get the better rate. With the Trump tax cuts, one of the things is that they made it, I'm not going to give him all credit, right? They made it so that you had to hold it for 3 years in there. A little bit of pain point.